Hello the internet and welcome to yet another dupe video. Today we are going to be duping the new Urban Decay Aphrodisiac palette. Now, I am duping this palette because I find that all of those gorgeous purples and nice colorful tones they're stunning. They're stunning. However, I'm not interested in spending $29 on a palette if I already have a lot of the same shades in my collection. So I went through my collection and picked out a number of singles that will fit the bill, so to speak, in this instance. So I'm going to go ahead and put up a picture with some swatches. In order from the first to the last, I will go ahead and list the individual shades, give you their prices, and then we will move into a tutorial and I will let you know what the total cost breakdown is, depending on whether you chose to purchase the palette itself or if you wanted to go the route of picking up some singles that would fill out your collection. The first dupe shade that I came up with is from MBA Cosmetics. I've mentioned them before. This specific shade is called In the Nude. It is $4.50. The next shade on the list is the Colourpop Cosmetics Pressed Eyeshadow Single Paper Tiger. That is $4. If you choose to buy the pan by itself, if you were purchasing it with the compact, it is $5. Next up, also by Colourpop, is the shade Glass Bowl. Again, $4. Then the giant shade is from JD Glow Cosmetics. This is the shade Cleopatra. It is a larger pan size. It is the most expensive of the singles on this list, but believe me when I say it is worth it. It comes in at $7.50. Next up, we have a single by Pretties for Your Face. It is in the shade Wilted. It is $5. And finally, we have a shade from Coastal Scents. This is Deep Roast. The regular price for Coastal Scents Hot Pots, their individual shadows, is $2.95. However, multiple times a year they will do a 99-cent Hot Pot sale. So essentially you can get eyeshadow singles for 99 cents. Moving on, I will be doing a look with my dupe shades so you can see how they perform in comparison to the actual palette. I do not have the actual palette, but I'm sure there will be looks and reviews up eventually that you can compare it to. So, moving on to the tutorial. To start off with, I'm going to be using the Colourpop No Filter Concealer as a base for my eyeshadow look. Okay, so for this look I'm kind of interested in doing sort of a dark and smoky halo eye. So I think that we are going to start off with a transition slash base of Paper Tiger. Okay, with a denser little crease brush, I'm going to be using the shade Deep Roast on the outer and inner corner. Okay, now that we have the outer portion of this halo eye ready to go, I'm going to go back in with my concealer and carve out that center portion that we will be using for our halo eye. So, for the center portion of my lid, I'm going to be going in with the purple shade Cleopatra and probably Glass Bowl in the absolute center as sort of a highlight. Okay, so here's where we are with our halo eye. Now I'm going to be going into the Colourpop shade Glass Bowl. I'm going to be applying that directly to the center, and then we are going to be buffing out the edges to make this more of a smooth transition sort of look as opposed to, you know, the harsh edges of this halo. Okay, so back in with a little bit of deep roast just to blend these edges a tiny bit. So, probably the easiest thing to do at the moment is inner corner. Let's go back in with Colourpop shade Glass Bowl and make our inner corner all sparkly. Now lower lash line. I'm going to start off with some of Cleopatra on the center of the lower lash line. And then, last but not least, for the outer corner of the lower lash line, let's dip into a shade we haven't used before. I'm going to be using the Pretties for Your Face shade Wilted. It is the other dark brown that we have to work with. Okay, let me finish off my eyes with some mascara, and then we're going to talk numbers. Okay, so here we go. Here's the finished look. I am relatively happy with this halo eye. I think that it perfectly embodies the dark purple sultry theme that we have going on with the Urban Decay Aphrodisiac palette. Now, prices. So, the Aphrodisiac palette is $29. We're getting 6 shades, and when it comes to all of the singles, if you were to go out and purchase every single that I listed here today, your total would be $27.95. So just a hair less than purchasing the Urban Decay palette outright. However, most of us have a nice skin tone matte shade. A lot of us have a slightly more beige yellow matte shade. I know if you look through your collection, you have a dark brown and a range of browns, to be fair. Maybe, just maybe, you're missing the purple. Maybe you're missing the shimmery color that Glass Bowl by Colourpop imparts. But I guarantee you don't actually need to buy all of these singles to dupe this palette. You just don't. I've used what I have in my collection already to come up with what I believe is a pretty close approximation to the Aphrodisiac palette, and I'm sure that if you would like to not spend $29, you can do it too. But that concludes today's video. I do hope that you will stick around and subscribe. Of course, I am not the boss of you, so you do whatever it is that you see fit, but if you do choose to become a subscriber, I will see you in the next video. Peace.